Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Author DS Spice. Today I'm going to talk to you about a manifestation technique known as higher priority. So what's your higher priority is what you will know by the end of this manifestation technique. Okay, step 1. Now what is satisfaction? Satisfaction, it comes only from one place. That is, you have to move in the direction of your desire. Whatever your desire is, if you're moving in that direction, it is then that you feel satisfied. But have you observed that you do not feel satisfied when someone else asks you to do something because they want to do something? Right? It is just like you're doing something mechanically. Satisfaction comes from just one point, doing and going in the direction of what you desire. So there is no satisfaction in doing what someone else wants, but comes from what you want to do. So you know the reason why you want something, and it should be pleasing to you. It is there that the satisfaction will be there in what you are doing. So step 1 is to understand the meaning of satisfaction. Okay, step 2. Now there's a positive self in you. When you are born or however you are, there is a self in you, that's positive self. That's a vibration which is the highest vibration that is there in you, which always which is always loving you the way you are, and it will be always loving you for the kind of person that you are, or whatever. It's called as a positive self that is there within you. So the positive self that is there within you, which forms a larger part of you. It's always, you are just a 1% physical being. 99% of you is your vibration. So that 99% of you, which is your positive self, forms a larger part of you. It always acknowledges you, it knows your worth, and it is always in love with you and in the knowing of what you desire. Right? So it will not lower your vibration just because you have there is some some gap between you and the alignment. It will not lower its vibration. It will just remain the same wherever it is, appreciating you, acknowledging your worth, and loving you for the way you are. Okay, so it won't lower your vibration. It will not ask you to lower your vibration, but it will give you an opportunity. It just gives you a chance to rise your vibration. So that's what the positive self in you does. Okay, so the positive self that forms a larger part of you, acknowledges you, knows your worth, is in love, and is in the knowing. Now, it doesn't lower its vibration, it gives you the opportunity to allow your vibration to rise in order to meet the higher positive self which is in you. It always gives you the opportunity, no matter what. Like sometimes your focus is sloppy, sometimes you're confused, sometimes you move in all kinds of different directions, have different split energies or whatever it is. It just waits for you. It just waits for you at the same place, acknowledging you, and allows you and gives you the opportunity to rise your vibration. That's what your positive self does. It always gives you the chance to rise above in your vibration and be in alignment. Okay, so that's the understanding of your positive self. Now, coming to step number 3. So you just got to be in love with who you are and in love with everything, just the way your higher positive self is. So your higher positive self is always in love with you, and it's always in the knowing of your desires. So just like that, you just have to be like your positive self, being in love with yourself. Okay, thus you begin to lose your sensitivity to what others think. Gradually, what's going to happen is you begin to lose all kinds of sensitivity to what everyone else, A, B, C, or whoever else thinks. You lose that sensitivity because there is something known as a higher priority. Your priorities has changed. It's always a higher priority to respond to your positive inner being. That's your higher priority. So you begin to lose your sensitivity to what others think because there is a higher priority, and that's tuning to the whole of who you are. attuned to the whole of who we are. Okay, so step number 3 is knowing your higher priority. Knowing your higher priority means there is a positive self in you, which is always in love with you, which is always knowing what your desires are and what your manifestation is. And it always keeps you like, it will not stoop down to your vibration. It'll stay there, and it'll wait for you to rise up to its level of vibration. Okay, so you've got to know what's your priority. Your priority is this, your positive self. So when that is having the higher priority above everything else, you start losing the sensitivity of what others are doing, what others are doing, what others are saying. You start losing that sensitivity to what others are doing. Okay, so that's step number 3. Now, step number 4 is you're tuning to the ever expanding behavior of who you are. You're always expanding, right? You're always expanding to who you are. So you should be tuned that you have the power and clarity. So you'll keep on tuning yourself, fine tuning yourself to this positive self, this positive vibration, and you'll get the power and the clarity of where your direction should be focused on. Okay, so do not worry about what others are doing and resonate with your inner being. Resonate with your inner positive self. Just be in resonation with that, be in alignment, and watch what happens. Okay, so when you are in alignment with this higher vibration of positive self, when you start losing sensitivity of what others are doing and just be focused on, have the clarity on what your desire is and what you want, then just see what happens. Okay, so that's step number 4. Now, step number 5 is you can do it in multiple ways. Like, say, you can do segment indentation. Segment indentation is, I've already done a video on that. You can refer to segment indentation. It's like preempting what is going to happen and liking something and what happens. Now, for example, like I just give you a small example that you brush your teeth and then you have your breakfast till there. That is it. Suppose there are segments. So, what do you like about getting up is what you're going to think in that segment. Then, when you are preparing your breakfast, what do you like about preparing breakfast is what you have to segment intent. Then, when you are at the dining table, when you're having your breakfast, what is it that you like? What is it that you like is what you got segmented. So every phase in your life, you keep on segment intending. What's going to happen is you're only going to get what you like. Every time you're going to get what you like, right? Because every time you are only thinking about the things that you like. Okay, while preparing the breakfast, I get to be artistic. I can prepare the kind of sandwiches that I want to prepare. Okay, that's what I like. When I'm at the dining table and having breakfast, I get to choose. I get to choose what I want to eat. When I want to travel to work, now what is the segment intent I will be doing? I get to travel with whoever I want to travel. So something like that. So you keep on segment intending and liking everything that you're doing. So when you do that, what's going to happen is sooner or later, momentum will catch up and you will only begin to find everything that you like in every segment in your life. Okay, that's one way, segment intending. Another way is meditation. Meditation also, I've made a video. Another way is deliberate thinking, daydreaming. Now, deliberately thinking that this is what is supposed to happen, this is what I'm going to like, and it's going to happen. So, deliberately thinking. These are different ways and suggestions by which you can move towards the higher priority that is there in you. So, carry out segment intention and do some deliberate thinking. Get ahead of your current and stay in the future. Do not focus on the what is. Always stay in the future of what you would like to decide, what is your desire and what you want to become. Always stay in the future. Now, meditation accomplishes that too, and get ahead of the situation when it's easier. When there's a lot of resistance established, then it becomes a little bit, then it becomes slow to achieve. So when the resistance is less, when it's easier, you can change the direction deliberately thinking, and move in the direction and give that thought a momentum. Right. So meditation accomplishes this and then get ahead of the situation when it's easier, when there is little or no resistance. So when you segment intent, what's going to happen when you segment intent? You become a cooperative component of your manifestation. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. So this is the manifestation technique known as higher priority. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'll get back to you every Saturday on manifestation techniques. Stay tuned and bye for now. Bye.